Guess who's back? Back again. Welcome back to the BOE Entertainment Podcast. This is the BOECast, your favorite show on the internet. Once again, in the studio, butts in chairs, faces on camera, people in the building, us in the same room for once in 2 or 3 months. I know, you're tangible. We're tangible. That's the thing. We're fucking tangible in this bitch.
We are fucking tangible.
That we are.
Boys, welcome back. Good to see you again.
Back. So good to be back, Philip.
Yeah.
Thank you for the warm welcome.
You're welcome, dude. It feels good. It's been a long time since we've been here.
Dude, it's been a busy few months.
It really has been.
All of us.
Yeah. There was I had to troubleshoot a little bit on building audio because it's been a while, and I was like, how do I do this again?
It's been so long that we didn't even do our intros.
Oh yeah, welcome back.
Shit,
We're your hosts.
Yeah.
My name is Philip Beavers.
I'm Nick Bradshaw.
I'm Kevin Mora.
And this is the BOECast.
Hi.
And we're all gaming for each other.
Yes.
So true.
We're all gaming.
Very true.
It's
welcome
true.
to the Gaming Podcast.
This is true.
There's many gaming in here.
All right. Well, how you guys been?
Dude, so fucking busy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
Your stare is
fucking
concerning
busy.
me.
Dude, I like the
Kevin's
stare is all
barely
I
on
can do.
Earth.
I can what?
Kevin's barely on Earth right now.
Yeah, that's true. My mind is somewhere else. My mind is like actually trying
Yeah.
to escape responsibilities that
The Matrix.
follow us. You know, it's just been left, right, up, down, personal life, business life, professional life. It's all over the fucking place. And listen, it was a lot, especially like yesterday. I kind of had a moment when like getting back, running off of like an hour of sleep, and just like there's too much things going on. I was like, actually, about to start crying. I was like, honestly, you know, it could be fucking worse. We all have jobs.
Yeah.
We're all over stress.
Yeah.
We all have we have like perfectly fine people in our life. If this is what it is for a minute, I'm okay with that.
Yeah.
You know?
Well, and guys, really quickly, just because we forgot to do it on the last one, congratulations on 50 episodes as of this episode.
Yeah.
As of this episode,
that's
it's
right.
episode 50.
This is
Welcome
50.
to episode 50.
We have been producing this
50.
show for nearly 1 year. When we
I
get
know.
to episode 52, it won't be exactly year to date, unfortunately, because we got pushed back. But at 52, we'll be
Technically-
about a year. Technically, we've really passed.
Technically, this is 52.
Yeah.
Because we missed
Yeah.
2 weeks.
Yeah. So
Yeah, and then there was
this is 52.
There's a secret unaired episode.
Yeah, there's a couple of those at this point.
Is there 2, I
There's
think,
2?
on air?
Well, there was one lost episode that's just completely
Oh.
gone because the Zoom failed.
Yeah.
Remember?
Yeah.
Which was on me 100%. I don't know how it happened.
No,
but
I blame Zoom on
yeah.
that one.
Well, actually,
like, what are you supposed to
I
do?
shouldn't say that.
Yeah, it's like,
It really
my
wasn't.
computer fucked up.
Yeah, I just kind of downloaded it as it goes. Anyway, whatever.
Yeah.
There's one lost episode, and then there was one episode that was filmed, and we have it, but it was never cut or released.
Yeah.
Oh, well, is that the one with the guest?
No.
Because then there's another episode with
There
a
is
guest that
another-
never got
there's
aired
another
because of
episode.
request.
Yes. So there's the lost episode that doesn't
We
exist
were going
anymore.
into NDA territory.
There's a fully cut,
You know
ready to
who
go
you
episode.
are.
Well, because what happened was the guest. I was kidding.
And then there's one that was shot
Stupid,
but
but
never cut.
okay. Just
Yeah.
kidding. Shout out
say
to
their
the
name.
guest.
Say
We
their
still
name.
love you.
No, we love
Say
you
their
so
name.
much.
Say
We
their
get
name.
it.
Say their name.
Dude, relax, dude.
Say
Don't
their
glaze them.
names. Say their names.
I almost said the pronouns. I almost said the pronouns. It would have been way more obvious.
Glaze
Don't glaze
them.
them. Is he gonna say him or her? Is he gonna say him or her?
either
That
way.
was so strong.
Don't glaze them. Oh. Speaking of music,
Are you down with the sickness?
I am. And speaking
also down
of,
with the sickness.
what have you guys been watching lately? What's your media spotlight?
Oh, hell yeah.
Dude, easy. Superman for me.
You went and
Oh,
saw
dude,
it?
you watched
no
it a minute
question.
ago, though.
I did, but I'm excited to talk about it. We haven't
Uh-huh.
done a cast since I saw it, literally.
That's true. Okay, let's go
Like-
around really quick, and then I want to hear yours, because
Yeah.
mine
Yeah,
is...
Well, wait,
Quick-
let's just have him do it.
This won't be very long.
What's wrong with you?
No, that's how we do media spotlight. You describe it, you talk about it, and then we
Okay.
move on to the next person.
Well,
It won't be
maybe I
very
wanted to
long.
share. I don't know.
I'm excited for
Maybe
it.
I was excited.
I'm excited for the movie. I'm excited for where the DCEU can go. Was it a perfect movie? No, it wasn't. There were some problems with it, at least in my opinion. But nothing that
Whoa.
made me be like,
Hot take.
"Oh, damn, dude, no! Like it's over. James Gunn is gonna ruin it." Like, no, dude. It was a nice, hopeful film. It actually felt like a comic book version of Superman for the first time, like ever in the entire time that I've ever seen him on film. Like, it was just cool. I'm excited to see where they can go with it. My biggest thing is that I think that they nailed the casting with David Cornsweet, whatever.
Cornwallis.
He's fantastic.
Cornbread.
I'm very curious to see who their Wonder Woman and their Batman are going to be, because if they nail the Trinity, then I think that it might be a really, really strong universe.
Have they said that Robert Pattinson's Batman is not in it?
Not in the DC,
Okay.
the official universe. He's in the EU, the extended universe.
Real quick, if you're wondering why Nick's head is tilted, is because there's a light directly in between our
Yes.
eyesight of each other.
Yes.
So
Yeah,
that's
there
why you're
is.
going to see him go like this.
You
Actually,
lean in.
You know what?
Just tilt it the other way. Yeah, there we go. Not going to actually see you. I realized I was like, oh, I'm staring into the sun. That's awesome, actually.
Just like, I'm just going to do this
Yeah.
real time.
I kind
There's
of
no
like
point.
you like breaking your neck trying to like talk to Phil like he's like over a fence.
I mean, who do we think they could cast?
For Batman and
Yeah.
Wonder Woman? See, here's my thing.
Batfleck?
I think it would be very
Batfleck?
cool to see more diverse casting. Genuinely, because
Oh.
I don't know immediately a white actor for both Batman and Wonder Woman that I'm like, yes, immediately. Now, I couldn't say the same for a person of color. Like, I'm not immediately like, oh, well, this person would be great for Batman. But there's no one that immediately I'm like, the like comic book, Superman for all seasons, All-Star Superman. Like, when I see that image, I don't immediately go like, that guy, you know, like I had that with Henry Cavill a little bit. Like I thought genuinely, like,
Is it Cavill?
I've heard it both ways.
I've always heard Cavill.
That was
Cavill,
a
I
pretty
don't fucking
European fucking way of doing it. dude.
Henri
I guess
Cavill.
so.
Yeah.
Henri
like,
Cavill.
where have you been
Anyway.
traveling to? Who are you
I'm
speaking
shooting
to?
for Evian.
Bro
too
got
much
real
lately.
I
classy
know.
all of a sudden, dude. Starts working with a
We're
water
in
company.
Newfoundland,
Suddenly
man.
he's French, bro. God damn.
Evian.
Fucking
Cavill.
frog.
But I would be really, really curious to see. And look, maybe it's a hot take with all of the fucked up racist comic book fans out there. But personally, I think it's time for Black Batman.
Okay,
Batman.
now
Batman,
I
dude.
have seen many takes on this, and a lot of black comic book fans have said Batman cannot be black. It makes no sense with Bruce Wayne and the institution of the rich.
Yeah,
If
I
he's
get
black,
that.
then it's like, what? Then
Yeah.
you can't make any actual allegory towards real America because that wouldn't happen.
I
That's
don't
what
know.
that's what
Good
I've
take.
seen.
I don't know.
And that's what I'm
Look,
saying. Like,
I don't give a shit. It's
Yeah.
comic books at the
No.
end of the day. But
No,
like that's what
exactly
I've
where
always
I'm
seen from
at.
people is
Like,
that they're
I
like,
don't-
no, you can't do that.
Dude, I just love different perspectives.
yeah,
like,
and my
I
biggest
agree.
thing is just the representation.
Sound
Like,
like
it's
it.
not even a matter of like, oh yeah, like Black Batman would be so cool.
Yeah.
It's more a matter of like, you know, I grew up being able to like see my superheroes and like I'm a white dude. Like
Yeah.
I could see myself in them. And it's not that I couldn't in like, you know, heroes. Like I love Static Shock. That shit was dope.
Oh,
I wish
hell
that I
yeah,
could
man.
have those powers too. But seeing someone that looks exactly like you doing the thing, I think is really important. So like, yeah, I guess from the socioeconomic perspective, like it wouldn't make much sense. And as you said, it takes away some of the impact and the allegory that could be there. But like, just the thought of like a 5 or 6 year old kid like being able to see like Batman and be like, he looks like me. That's kind of worth it to me.
Look,
that's what
where I'm at.
representation is.
I'd be down.
Yeah.
Well, and I mean,
Yeah.
absolute Batman in the new comics isn't
Yeah.
a billionaire.
He's poor.
He's poor as
well,
shit.
He's like lower, I guess, like lower middle.
He's
class.
not
He's
Bruce
blue-
Wayne.
He's
Yeah,
blue
he's not
collar,
Bruce-
man.
Yeah.
And
So
dude,
it's like,
it
yeah,
is
maybe you could.
Absolute Batman just pulling the axe
Giant,
off of
dude.
his
Oh, yeah.
like chest and
Oh,
everything
just a
like
giant
that.
man.
Well, and
Dude,
Alfred's
yeah.
a fucking like CIA
He's a
operative.
mercenary.
Yeah, he's a
Yeah.
fucking
Oh, hell
mercenary.
yeah.
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
He
That's
like
sick.
he like goes to like kill. He's like sent to kill absolute Batman. They're like luring him out, and then when he finally sees him, he's like, "Holy
How the fuck
shit!
am I supposed to kill this man?
I can't kill this guy with a gun." That's literally.
It's even more than that. He's like, oh wait, this guy's like good, because they don't originally
Yeah.
send him to kill Batman. They send him to like. He's keeping tabs on villains that Batman's already trying to fight, and he basically observes him from afar, and he's like, "Oh, so you are trained, like the way that you did that. So you know mixed martial arts, but you use forms from all of them. Like you've invented your own brawlicky style of like of mixed martial arts that comes from every different school." You wear the cape, but you wear the cape for a reason. Like he's able to like see that this guy
Have they
is, like, a real
alluded to
operator.
an absolute Ra's al Ghul?
Yeah,
Because
Oh,
then
yeah.
I'd be interested
I
to
think
see
so.
him because that's who trained Bruce Wayne,
And
right?
dude, and Bruce grew up with all the villains.
Yeah.
That's the coolest part. Is that he grew
Oh,
up
really?
with like
Yeah, he, like,
Waylon
knows-
Jones
he, like,
and
knows the
Oswald
villains, yeah.
Cobblepot
Oh,
and
I
Pamela
love that.
Isley. Like they were all kids
Osmo
that they grew up to-
Cobblepot.
Oswald.
Osmo. I
Hey,
like
either
that.
way.
Yeah.
Change your
Osmo would
I
be
can't
awesome.
wait. The Osmo from Cobblepot.
Oswald Cobblepot.
It's just a new Osmo that you're able to like put
the DJI
underwater.
Osmo Cobblepot.
But of
Yeah.
course, they call him
Yeah.
Ozzy and Oz and stuff like that.
Yeah. I mean, that was a big thing in the Batman, or not the Batman. Well,
Penguin?
yeah, but the Penguin.
Yeah.
Also, that awesome season, awesome.
Dude,
Never
I've
watched
never
it.
seen it.
Yeah, I
I
never
watched
watched
it the
it.
other day. I think
I
I
need
did that as
to.
my media spotlight last time because I just wanted like more Colin Farrell because I love seeing him act like a fucking maniac, especially when you're ugly as
Oh
shit.
yeah, you were talking
Uh-huh.
about that.
Dude, I love. I love that man.
of you.
Yeah.
True Detective
Fuck
season
his
2.
corpse right
Oh,
up on your
dude,
mouth.
Nicolas Cage potentially for
Season 5.
6
I did
or
hear about
something.
that.
A five of True Detective, which is an excellent segue because that was my media spotlight. I
Dude.
just started
Oh.
season 4 of True Detective.
Oh, wait,
dude.
did you
Is
see
that
season
with
3?
Yeah,
With
that's
Mahershala Ali?
Yeah.
Oh, that's so good,
Oh, dude.
Season-
I really liked it.
season 4
It was
is
good with
Jodie
Jodie
Foster,
Foster.
yeah.
And oh my God, she is amazing.
I don't know what it could be.
And everybody else
Sucks.
sucks.
Oh,
Really?
It's so funny.
That blows.
That
Dude,
sucks
no.
to
Like
hear, dude.
the
I don't wanna hear
second,
that.
no, it's actually amazing. I'm actually way more entertained with it than season 3 because of that.
I believe it.
It's just watching her act fucking circles around everybody she's in a scene with, just like, this
That's
is how you
awesome.
fucking do it. You know, look down. What is it? Oh, and then her scene part is like, what is that? It's like, why don't you take a closer look?
Oh, so clearly they
Sam?"
spent all of their fucking budget on getting her.
Well, actually, so
on
that's
her
what I
and
was trying to
location.
see.
Like,
Yeah, the location also awesome.
where's it based?
It's in
Alaska.
Alaska.
Yeah, so they
Yeah.
spent all their budget getting people to Alaska and getting her on the show.
Actually,
on
that
the
was
show.
the thing that I was curious about, and I didn't look too deep into it. A lot of the the cast is indigenous, so I think that they hired local for
A
that.
lot of Alaskan local.
Yeah, because a lot of them, when I looked it up for like, who is that actor? I had no idea. Like, I don't know who the so True Detective, like the season 4, has 2 detectives. One of them is Jodie Foster. The other one is this what's her fucking character's name?
So true.
Really, really like fit indigenous person, and they're just not on the same level as Jodie Foster. Like, it's not bad, but like, oh my God, just watching Jodie Foster in any single scene gets me so riled up. Like, oh,
She's that good,
Oh my God, you're literally standing there in an oversized sweatshirt. I'm like, say something.
Anything. Anything that you want.
Listen,
Dude, I
slept
mean, listen,
with a 15-year-old. I'm like, what the fuck? Yes, now I'm back in.
yeah, it's literally like, I mean, just she was fantastic in Silence of the Lambs.
Callie
Oh,
Race.
it's
Callie
so
Reese.
good.
Callie Reyes. Trooper Evangeline Navarro.
Yes, Navarro. Yeah. She has, like, I've never seen her in anything before.
Mhm.
And she has such a distinct look.
I can't believe that dude tried to shoot Reagan over this lady. Like, that's crazy to me, dude.
Jodie Foster.
You
Should've
look
seen
at
her back
fucking-
in the day.
I did.
When she was 14.
Look, here's the thing, man. Like, Silence of the Lambs is one of my favorite movies.
Oh,
I don't watch it
so
to go,
good.
oh, Jodie
Oh,
Foster.
Jodie Foster.
No, in no way, shape, or form is that ever been a
Uh-huh.
reason why I watched that movie and enjoyed it.
Yeah.
I'm like, yeah, she's like a 5 and she's a detective. Cool.
That's
like,
not true at all.
Listen.
she's
Nah, she's a
very-
5, dude.
Jodie.
With her fucking butch
You're
ass
doing
voice,
great.
dude.
I
Dude, I'm not
agree.
gonna lie. That's part of my favorite part about her. Because I'm like, you look like you are a petite,
Dr.
tiny
Lecter.
person. She's like, Dr. Lecter.
Dr.
What?
What?
Doing?
What's she gonna do? What does she do, Dr. Lecter?
Like,
Clarice.
like, it's like the Little Mermaid when she switches.
What
voice
does he do?
With,
He-
a fucking.
He's
like,
a murderer.
witch.
He kills
Like, who
women.
did you
Wrong.
fucking switch your voice
That
with?
is merely a symptom. What is it he desires?
That's merely a symptom.
That is merely a
Clarice.
symptom, Clarice.
Dude,
Yeah,
now
Jodie
I wanna
Foster's a
watch that
5.
shit
That's
again.
not a hot take, I would
Dude,
say.
I-
I don't think that's a hot
You know
take.
what? Poll.
Poll.
Everybody comment.
Poll.
Let
The
us
rating of
know.
Jodie Foster. If it's not an 11, then you probably hate women.
Tell
so,
us if your sexual awakening was the Silence of the Lambs.
What, dude?
oh, dude, I think you're being.
If your sexual awakening was Silence of the Lambs, you were hit or molested.
No, you need help.
you need
sure.
big help.
I disagree.
Even if it's
But-
for
Are you
just
kidding
Jodie
me?
Foster.
Dude,
You
Which-
watched Silence of the
hot
Lambs and
take.
you went,
Okay,
and you
if-
went, what is this tingling feeling? You got molested.
What are you
Yeah.
talking about? No, she's very, very much like it wasn't mine. All right, just putting it out there, but I wouldn't be mad. If
Sounds like it was.
Not making a good
Definitely
case for
sounds like it
myself.
was.
But she was very dominant. She was leading lady. She was very smart. She was a very well written
Yeah.
character.
Uh-huh.
Listen, she can go. Right?
Yeah,
it wasn't
no-
mine, but I wouldn't be mad if it
No, the
was.
insistence is what makes me believe you.
Yeah, I think that-
The insistence is convincing.
Dude, if I say it one more time, I
Say
think you'll
though?
know. I think you'll know.
5 to me is crazy. She's good looking in
I
that movie, dude.
hate
I'm
this.
not okay. I also want to be clear that
Sorry.
I'm not putting on Silence of the Lambs to be like, all right, smoke show scene with
Yeah,
Jodie
like,
Foster.
oh, my favorite part when they throw shit and
God,
come at her.
God,
But-
get her off the screen. I'm gonna come.
But
Dude,
I would
that
also be
was
lying if
literally
I never
one
said
person.
like, oh damn, like she's cute, she looks good in that scene. Like, yeah, dude.
Fives can be cute. I don't
fives
understand.
rough.
I'm not saying she's like terrible. I'm just saying like she's a five.
Okay, man. So-
Maybe
You know what?
maybe in a nice.
She's a 12 in
Uh-huh.
season 4 of True Detective. Go check it out.
You
gotta agree
you
with
keep
me.
punching her up like you're
Dude,
like 10,
I love her.
11,
no, like,
12.
Here's the thing.
like-
I actually didn't really give like I like Jodie Foster. I like Silence of the Lambs a lot. It's a great movie. I cannot like stop like she's the reason I continued on to like episode 3. Like she is just so engaging as an actor, and she also has the most unique face. Yeah, it's okay. I didn't like.
Dude, I
go
think
for
Jodie
it.
Foster was your sexual awakening. It's fine.
It really wasn't, but I wouldn't be mad if it was. And it's just such a good. She's so good. She's good. You know what? I'm into it. She was my sexual awakening, but it was only
I
until
knew it.
yesterday when I saw her in season 4 of True Detective.
I've been
my
once
sexual
again.
awakening was
I've
True
been
Detective
reawakened.
Season 4 of Jodie Foster's True Detective. I love it.
Wow. Damn, hell yeah, dude.
Yeah.
Well, I'll watch
Well, what's
it, I
your
guess.
fucking media spotlight
Yeah,
now?
what's the media spotlight?
Yeah. Tell me about your fucking media spotlight.
Holy
judging,
shit! I don't know
like,
why. Just
woman
the
hater.
idea of like Jodie
Judging
Foster
woman hater.
in Silence of the Lambs being your sexual awakening is so funny.
Dude, I
Uh,
want to be in a movie theater with somebody just like, no, I gotta say after the credits.
Like the
I'm
guy in the beginning throws the like fucking cum in her face at
Mhm.
the prison. You're just like me.
sorry. So true. True, brother.
I get it.
Wouldn't be able to resist.
I smell your cunt. Like that fucking line.
Yeah.
Dude.
It's so
Insanity.
crazy.
Oh
It's so
man, I want to
crazy.
watch Silence of the
Insanity.
Lambs.
Dude,
Silence of the Lambs
I can
again.
watch it at any time. That's one of my top 5 movies. I think it's my number 1, honestly.
It's a
I
great
can
one.
watch it
It's a great one.
any time.
That's
dude.
a really good. No, I remember we made a little list of our top 10 movies. That one I actually think
Yeah,
has to get
dude.
up there.
That
It's
one is
of the
up
great
there.
ones.
Well,
Also,
and-
the second one is really good too. Red Dragon.
I
Or
never
was it the
actually
first
watched
one?
it.
It's really.
I
good
heard it's
too.
really good when
Yeah,
he's
yeah.
out and they're trying to find him again.
Yeah,
Lecter.
dude,
Yeah.
There's I mean, there's a lot going on in the movie. There's just one part where he literally just like steals somebody's face. It's like,
Yeah. Well, that happens in Silence of the Lambs too.
yeah, it's
In the
different.
first one,
It's
that
different.
also happens in Silence of the Lambs.
It's
for
different.
sure. But yeah,
It's
I
different.
gotta watch it. But
You do.
speaking of my favorite movies, my media spotlight is my number 3, The Big Short.
Oh,
Fucking
really?
love that movie.
It's a good
I've
one.
watched it twice in the last month. I love that fucking movie.
I show
man.
that to my students. That was
Dude.
the last movie we watched.
It's a fucking perfect movie to me.
Really?
It's a perfect
I never watched it.
like
I've heard great things.
not even semi-fictional, like historical retelling of
Mhm.
such a insane, quite frankly, overlooked crisis that happened in America.
When we were chilling the other night, we were
Yeah.
gonna watch it. Was that gonna be your third time?
Third
Or
time.
did you watch it?
No,
Okay,
no.
okay,
I watched
alright.
it afterwards.
Okay.
Yeah,
so-
I watched
so-
it like after we hung out. I watched it like 2 days ago.
No, dude, people don't know that it happened. Like I remember saying to
People
my
also don't understand
students,
the scale of what happened. Like,
so this
was
was happening
fucked
around the time you guys were born, because it was like 2008-ish, 2007, and they were all like, "Yeah, like no one told us about this."
dude,
And I was like,
Obama
"Yeah, for
walked
sure."
into that economy.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Obama started with that economy. When people are like, "Oh, he wasn't great for the domestic," but he got the housing crisis
Yeah, man.
right as it happened.
The
as
analogy-
it started in 2007
Mhm.
and peaked in 2008, the beginning
It's
of 2008.
so crazy the trauma that exists in like older generations.
Dude,
though.
like,
Oh, yeah.
we really have not recovered since.
Oh.
No, dude.
And
no.
we're 17 years later, we have still not recovered.
I don't know, the
and
value
it-
of a home is still all over
Yeah,
the place.
all
It
over.
fluctuates.
Mortgage rates are right back up to where they were during the fucking housing
There's
crisis.
going to be another
Like-
bubble.
Yeah.
And that
Oh
bubble's
no,
gonna
no,
pop.
it's happening now.
The
I
only
actually.
thing is they're not going to be able to get rich because everyone knows to bet against subprime mortgages.
Well, and the
once
problem now is that it's
happens-
not the banks necessarily; it's private equity that's
private
fucking
equity.
us, and that's a
And-
lot easier to liquidate and to
Yeah.
like manage the
Well,
problem
and-
from their end,
and
not from our
state
end.
government will
Well,
bail
I mean,
them
that's
out.
also-
Every single time.
They don't need to go federal now.
No.
You don't need a huge big bailout the way that Obama did it with saving the auto industry and everything else like that. You can get your municipal county government to cover your shit now.
Well, and they
Yeah.
also saved the fucking
crazy.
banking.
And
They,
it's
they saved
also-
all the institutions, and
it's-
no one went to jail except one guy
One
from
guy.
a private company,
Yep.
from Credit Suisse.
And
One guy.
One guy.
the thing is, like right now, especially with the private equity
I feel
and like
terrible
the
for that
companies.
guy, man.
I don't.
No.
Well,
Good
dude,
that he's
it's
in
just he
prison.
was a fucking scapegoat, man.
That's my thing is that like you had to shoulder the entire weight of
Mm.
like just corporate bullshit that they pulled
Mhm.
to make this happen. Like, look, good that you got jail time for the things that you did.
Yeah, you're a bad
but
man.
The fact that you're
But
the only one that
Yeah,
It
to
is
be
a
the face-
tragedy.
that's bullshit.
To be
It's a
the face
tragedy
and
in
not
the
even
fact
the
of,
guy
like-
who made the most
Yeah,
amount of money off of it.
exactly,
Yeah,
dude.
100%.
That's
It's
bullshit,
just
dude.
like
that
the-
makes me angry.
Everybody else, this is a scheme, and like a finger got chopped off.
Yeah,
you
he
know?
got left holding
It's
the
literally
bag.
the patsy.
Literally,
It's
he-
the
yeah,
patsy.
he got
He's the patsy.
left
And even
holding
then,
the
he
bag.
wasn't even like the finger. He was like two or three
He was
hairs.
like, yeah, I was about to say
he was
a
2 or
fucking
3
pinky toe.
hairs off the head.
Vestigial.
That's it.
Oh man, I mean, right now it's crazy with the bubble because I feel like we talked about it before, but that Blackstone employee who got unalived.
Oh yeah, the thing that they're trying to
Mhm.
lie and say was about the NFL when it
Yeah.
so very clearly wasn't.
Absolutely
Not
was
about
not.
that.
Oh, I
Yeah,
think I have CTE
dude.
from high school. What the fuck are you talking? No one
Yeah.
writes that. Like,
Dude.
no one is saying that, and you're not snapping because of a couple of hits you got in fucking high school, dude.
all
what
that
are you
time
talking
ago,
about?
and now all
He's
of a sudden
so
you just
cl-
happen to go for the one person who makes major decisions regarding
and
this
housing, and you had
private
just
equity,
lost
and
your
you-
housing, and you drove you drove all the way from Vegas to kill the NFL person, and you just happened to get the wrong floor, and you
Mm-hmm.
happened to hit this person who's incredibly crucial to this
Mhm.
fucking housing crisis that's going on.
Where's
Yeah.
the NFL headquarters?
It's in the same building. It's
Oh,
in
it
the
is
exact
in the
same
same
building, but it's like 2 or 3 floors away. And like
Is that the main corporate office for the NFL national?
one of them, yeah.
One of them.
I think it's like the headquarters
Okay,
for the
alright.
main.
Because that was my only question. Just like if he's going from Vegas, that's basically the whole country to cross. You're gonna tell me there's nothing in fucking Canton, Ohio? Like there's nothing like
Not in
that's for
Canton.
No,
any of the like.
but that's
huge
the other thing. The
halls of
NFL's all over the
fame and
place.
everything.
Blackstone is in one spot.
Yeah, like there's
One spot.
Yeah.
If I was gonna try to kill the CEO or like the heads of the NFL, I gotta be honest with you. New York City wouldn't be my first immediate like. Yes,
not
they're there.
even, man.
You know,
Not
like-
even.
Like also like my thing is with these fucking manifestos, like the same thing that they happen to recover from Luigi Mangioni's shit. Like, oh yeah, he wrote all of this down and explicitly says wording that would get him arrested and convicted for a fucking terrorist crime.
Yeah.
Oh, he said the exact words that's in the litigation and in the policies
Dude.
to arrest these people? Really? He
convenient.
said the exact words.
I think
How
I think it's
fucking
just
convenient
man.
for you guys.
Yeah,
Oh, and you happen to find it?
yeah.
Like,
that was the
shut
one
the
thing
fuck
that you
up.
happened to find too.
There's so many things that like I look at now that I'm like I honestly like I'm so black-pilled about everything now. I've gone far past everything. Everything is a fucking conspiracy to me at a federal level.
Yeah.
Everything. Because
Yeah.
I'm like, but it's never the thing that most conspiracies go to. And that's the thing about The Big Short that I think like kind of fucked me up this time watching it was like, especially this last time a couple days ago, I was like, I feel like this was on purpose. I don't think that this was all negligence and then it turned into fraud. I think that this should happen on purpose
Oh
to
my God,
begin
yeah.
a buying and an accumulatory practice of just buying up a ton of homes and buying up a ton of land from people like Blackstone.
Oh my dude, yeah.
And so I think from the
100%.
start they purposely shorted it and made the banks look fucking stupid. And they knew, and they say it at the end of the movie where like Mark Baum, Steve Carell's character, is like sitting there on his roof and they're like, Mark, we got to sell right now. Like now's the time. And he's like, these two people just left the White House. They just got they knew that this was going to happen. They just got their bailouts. They're going to bail them out, and no one's going to go to jail, and nothing will change from this.
Yeah.
Except for people will lose their jobs and kill themselves.
Yeah. And we're gonna make a bunch of money.
And we're going to make a ton of money from it. And but so did they.
Yep.
So here's my question that I ask my students: who do you think lost the most?
The
The American people.
Why?
Because all the people that lost their homes, that became homeless and lost pensions that were lost, 401ks and banks, everything that could have been liquidated was gone.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I wouldn't disagree with you. I think that that's probably the best answer for it. I do think that it was probably also planned. I mean, my biggest thing is I know that I've talked about this before, so I'm going to make this very brief. Time is so weird because it's less than 150 years ago, the government was doing large swaths of land acquisition and basically telling you where you could go and all that sort of stuff. Even the Trail of Tears and westward expansion was not that long ago.
No.
The 1830s, the 1860s. So I just don't understand how with less information technology, less connection, less intelligence gathering, you think the government's going to be less tyrannical now?
Yeah.
For what? Because we have more access to watch them do it? Democracy doesn't die in darkness the way the Washington Post says. It dies in broad daylight. We have no power to stop it.
We're watching it.
Yeah.
We're watching it.
I was talking,
That's why I'm so disillusioned with everything.
Yeah.
Not in the way that look, I don't want to harm people. That's the difference, is that I don't want to get a gun and go kill a bunch of people, because what is that going to solve? That just creates more suffering. I don't want to do that. But I mean, just the idea of participating
how can you be surprised that
in the
people
system
don't?
This is the exact
idea
conversation
that,
I had today.
That you're supposed to just go along and it's it'll work itself out. No,
No,
people
it won't at all.
People know that, and some people are fucking tired enough to do something about it.
You know how I know it's really bad? I had friends in high school, right, that went off to be doctors, lawyers, engineers, everything else like that. I always knew that I was going to be broke for a long time. I'm an artist. I knew from day one that I was not going to have a lot of money, probably from the time that I was 18 until at least 35 or 40. And then if I'm lucky, we'll hit it big or whatever, and I'll finally be comfortable. Do you know how many of my friends who are doctors, lawyers, engineers are still living at home to save money because they want to buy a house and they cannot afford to both pay rent and save on a doctor's salary, on an engineer's salary, on what is the point? Even if you do the game, even if you give back to society, even if you contribute in such a way that is a tenfold to one return to you, you just get shit on every day. So to obviously nobody is listening, but to any people who work in the government that would watch this, what do you expect us to do? We're not firebombing the Capitol or anything else like that, but we're getting there, you know? What else is there to do?
Yeah.
You can't take a vacation. You can't quit your job if it's horrible. If you're an immigrant, Jesus Christ, good luck. If you have a green card that's tied with your employment, you can't fucking leave.
But then you can't stay in your home country because the U.S. is systematically destroying it from the inside, or on the outside, or in other countries. One of the other Western European countries is coming in and completely undermining and hollowing out any real infrastructure in one of those countries.
As soon as we run out of water, shit's gonna get really bad. I mean, dude, it's literally what the fucking Joker in The Dark Knight said in his little speech to Batman. All these civilized people, they'll eat each other, and you'll watch it happen. I don't know.
Well,
man.
and they're purposely not investing in desalinating technology, which could save humanity, but they're just refusing to do it because why would they? It's not profitable.
Weird vacillation where I'm I'm going to live my life the way that I wanted to. I plan to, have a family and whatever until I can't, basically. And then if that's the case, then I'm not going to be delusional. If there's no water and the ice caps are melting and the economy's fucked and everything else like that, then maybe I won't have kids.
And that's
that sucks.
And that's another part that's so fucked up. Of the things that you can potentially appreciate, what's something that's so conditionally human, community and friends, family,
procreation,
stuff like that, recreation. It's a privilege to have nowadays. It is a fucking privilege to have nowadays. And it's so difficult to enjoy that because you're told that that's the bare minimum. So how do you appreciate the bare minimum? You have to, first of all. And second of all, you're so exhausted by just trying to exist that unless you sacrifice your community for a far more profitable and sadistic one, then you're not going to be able to enjoy it. And then what are you really enjoying with those with that kind of people? You know?
Dude,
it's brutal. They made like currently the human experience is just it's something that's painful to enjoy.
Yeah.
I can't think of the last time I like relaxed on a trip. I mean, like sincerely, like there's always just the bills that I gotta pay, the business stuff that we have to take care of, the money, like just I have not been off edge in probably 3 years or 4 years, legitimately, all day, every day.
Well, that's why you just got to consume an unbelievable amount of substances.
I mean,
that's the only way, brother.
And that sucks.
And that's
I don't want to be fucked up all the time.
It's intentional.
Yeah, no. I'm black pilled to the point of I'm just gonna participate in the system. I don't even care at this point.
Well, that's why I like doing what we do in terms of like producing, like doing video, audio, photography.
It could be a lot worse. We'd be stuck in a corporate office every single day.
Yeah, and I mean it's bizarre to think about. Yeah, it's the artist lifestyle, but it's also something that you like can point to and say like, at least I made something. You know, at least I made something that people can enjoy. And for me, that really does a lot of the enjoyment of human like experience. Like that is something artistic and creative that not many animals have the ability or capacity to create and enjoy. So of what we are able to do as humans, like that makes me fucking happy to like actually take advantage of something that we are lucky enough to have the ability to do.
I just love the agency, just being able to like, you know, we're gonna create this, it's ours, we do it, and then put it out into the world on our own time and everything else like that. Or you know, like we weren't always able to do this, but we kind of can now. Like if we have work that comes along that we don't agree with or we don't want to take, just being able to be like, no, I don't want to do that. Like, fuck you. I'm not doing that.
Yeah. So true.
And that is that is a shrinking luxury in modern human times. I mean, remember when jobs were so ubiquitous that you could pretty much tell your abusive manager or whatever, no, dude, fuck you. Like, pay me more. I'm leaving right now. And there was actual jobs. In fact, Leah and I were talking about this yesterday. You know, last year in like 2024 around summertime, there were like 30 to 60,000 jobs available in New York City in all sectors. Do you know how many were available this summer in all sectors?
1,000.
1,000.
That was a guess, but hell yeah, I knew it.
1,000.
Yeah.
That's crazy, dude. That's insane. That's like, and that's entertainment, culinary, hospitality, like construction,
in an 8
transportation,
million person city, by the way.
everything.
1,000
jobs.
Yeah, they're saying job huggers hug tighter right now.
Yeah. Like
that's a less than 1,000th of how many people live here.
Don't get me started.
It's
1,000th.
So
no, I mean, if it gets bad enough, I'll just murder suicide me and Fallon, so I don't really care.
Just
I literally don't give a shit, dude. I'll literally just murder suicide us. I don't care.
You know what? Part of me is like, honestly,
he's a family annihilator.
At least I'll die. At least I'll die with my best friend.
It's kind of romantic.
Like, at least I'll die with my best friend.
Yeah. You don't see that kind of romance.
No, man, no.
Dude,
Oh, I'm gonna hold on
bro,
because it's that cool to be
Pompeii.
alive. Who gives a shit,
No,
dude?
no,
I attempted once. I can do it again.
That's not what I'm saying.
Jeez.
Don't kill her too, man.
Why?
If you want to be done, then be done. Don't kill somebody
She
else.
can't live without me, so fuck it.
Oh my god.
Oh, look at
one way
me.
to look
I'm
at it.
Mr. Fucking Optimism. Shut the fuck up, dude.
Jodie Foster's
It's not
a
even
5
from that.
talking.
Jodie Foster is a 5.
Jodie Foster's a 5
And Jodie
talking
Foster
right
is a
now.
5, by the way. I'm going to die opinionated, thinking my own goddamn thoughts.
Speaking of which,
Speaking of thinking my own thoughts, it's time for the Hot Minute Hot Take.
hot take.
End transmission. Welcome back to the Hot Minute Hot Takes. It's your favorite game on the show. We're going into it with very weird energy.
I'm fucking sad now, dude.
I
Jesus.
I hated their transition. You gave Nick some shit about his transition, dude. That was fucked, bro.
The what?
That was like throwing all
What?
of us under a bus.
What, my shit?
Yes.
Why?
Your bullshit. Yeah, I'll murder, suicide, me and a girlfriend. Give me a strong take. Give me a strong fucking take.
Who's going first?
I'm not. I need a second.
I think Phil should
Jesus
go
I can go
Christ.
first.
I
That's
think that you
fine.
have to.
I mean,
He's
mine
looking
is
it up on his
mine
phone.
is kind of black pilling a little bit, I guess.
I
I'll
can
go
tell.
second.
I'll go last.
Cool.
Okay.
There we go.
Okay, let's start in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Who cares about your online data being sold? You voluntarily participate in the World Wide Web. Keywords, worldwide. Oh no, people know my phone number, my email address. We're all going to fucking die. You want real privacy? Buy a gun and live in the woods. The rest of us are going to have fun on Instagram and Reddit. Thank you.
Stadiums need more signage. Roads need... You know what? Everything needs a lot more fucking signage. If I miss an exit one more goddamn time because of some road sign not being in place, if I have to search around for my section in fucking Barkley again, put them up. It's not that difficult.
We should start selling desalinated pee. I feel like that's the real answer to a lot of our problems. Not only is it better for the environment, but also go drink my piss.
Wow.
That's the most succinct hot takes we've ever done, by the way. We actually stayed under a minute.
There you go.
We actually stayed under a minute for once. Like,
We're all heated.
dude, I don't know about the signage run. There's so many signs for everything. Dude. It's such a neat.
I don't agree with
the
that
Barclays
one.
thing makes it so specific to you. Just saw a basketball game and you hated not being able to find your fucking seat.
It's not just there. Barclays, Billie Jean King Tennis Center, like Arthur Ashe Stadium that's in there. There is just sometimes where I'm like, it would be so simple to just put up one more thing of like, yeah, this thing is over here, or this is where you are in relation. Like, maybe it's not even signage. Give me a fucking map that is decently accessible. Because here's my thing. Yeah, I have my phone, but if you make your building so cavernous that I have no reception to use any sort of a map or navigation system, and your thing is a little fucking city size, like, you know, complex, make it easier for me to navigate from one place to another. Because it's like, it's not, you know, going to the park where you can just hang out and do whatever. Like, there are set times for you to see whatever's going on. Either somebody's coming on stage or whatever it is. Just make it easier for me to find my way around at any point where I'm in the stadium. Why do I have to travel to some sort of information kiosk to be pointed, yeah, section 219's right over there?
To keep that person employed.
I think
To keep those people employed.
I think that it's kind of a beautiful thing to just kind of be lost. I think that that's something that we need to start happening
I
more.
so disagree.
I think that just the idea of exploration, critical thinking, I think that that's really amazing thing that we can do as humans.
Kev, I wish I was as smart as you in a stadium, man. I wish I was as smart as
well,
Kev when
then
I'm
stop
navigating.
looking at the signs. It'll help.
Yeah, I guess
And
so.
Start following your
Apparently so.
soul.
Yeah, right.
God will take
Goes
you where
to
you
the-
need to
That's
go.
why Kevin's always
Of
late to
course.
everything, because he's following his soul all over the place.
But it
from
gets me there
destination.
eventually.
Yeah.
But I showed up. But I showed up.
I got rid of GPS a long time ago.
And that's why Kevin's
Kevin's
late.
time makes so
following
much
his
more
soul.
sense
Yeah.
now. He's following his soul to my apartment.
Yes.
Dude.
That's right.
It gets me there eventually. I'm not gonna lie. My hot take was actually gonna be some very close to yours, Phil.
I like
where-
the desalinated pee.
Yeah, it-
But the problem
pee.
is that like you carry, don't you like carry some things that other people shouldn't be drinking? Like you can't drink someone else's pee, but you can drink your own pee.
I don't know.
I learned that
about
from Bear Grylls like
Is that a
10
thing?
I
years
don't
ago.
know about that.
Is there a blood type thing with piss?
No, I think it's just- I think it's just
Definitely
supposed to
shouldn't
be
If that's
cleaner if
going
you-
on with you, then you got a kidney problem. Actually,
Yeah, that's
yeah,
crazy.
you got a liver problem. Actually, your blood isn't getting cleaned. It's going to the wrong track.
While some mistakenly believe urine is sterile, it can contain bacteria, especially as it leaves the body.
Yes.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah. No one's like disagreeing on that.
So you're gonna make a farm of people who just like you're gonna make a cattle farm
I'm
for
not
people
gonna lie.
who
My
have
my
clean
hot
piss?
take existed. Did not exist until after you said sometimes it's better to just have a gun and go in the woods. Like that was literally my hot take.
Oh, what? Buy a gun to go live in the woods?
Yeah, literally just the extreme reaction was drink my piss, Phil. Okay, actually, you know.
What the fuck, dude?
That's
Why are
my
you
hot
mad
take.
at me, dude?
'Cause you said it. You said my hot take.
Well, what was your
I
hot
just
take?
said it. My hot take was literally just go buy a gun and live in the woods. Like it was basically that. It
Yeah.
was essentially that.
I saw something recently.
I also feel like I've said that before.
I was like I
think
was
we've all
Yeah.
said that before.
I was
Get a gun. Just get in the woods.
Fuck
You're
off.
fine,
Like
you're good.
get out of the rat race. Who wants to be with a bunch of fucking rats?
Anyway, we're
who
done.
well first off, when I was in Martha's Vineyard and I had to come back, dude, I was legit fucking depressed coming back here. The day I got back, I was walking from this train station to my house and just seeing everyone running around, I was like, someone's got to nuke this fucking city, dude. Get us the fuck out of here, man. This place fucking sucks. Like, it truly made me, like, solidified, like, I now don't want to live in New York anymore.
Yeah.
I'm going to have to for the next 4 or 5 years, and I just got to suck it up and I'll do it. But I fucking hate this place.
Yeah.
I will take any chance I can to get out for at least a little bit. Like, I hate this place, man. It just sucks. Everyone's miserable constantly. And then it's everyone else's problem that you're miserable. And we all do it. Like, I make it everyone else's problem. Y'all make it people's problem. Everyone else makes it everyone else's problem. We're all pissed off and we take it out on each other. And then we go, yeah, it's the government. I think it partially is the culture here as well. Everyone just is fucking miserable, dude.
I think you just hang out with miserable people, actually.
That's y'all then.
No.
Then that's y'all.
I don't,
Dude,
I don't know about that. I'm about to say I love New York.
Oh,
Actually, this
you
is the
you love your job right now?
Well, that was the literally thing that I was about to say.
So you're miserable.
Some people might be watching. First of all, I love my job. But second
My
of all,
boss, I love my job. Everyone
I-
else, I hate this place.
I was like contemplating so much of just like leaving. I was like, oh, but then I leave so much of what I've worked to build and so many people who I treasure and are genuinely the reason that I'm okay with living that I could not move back home. I actually don't think I can find this community and this diversity anywhere else. So I love New York. I love it. Like that's something that as much as I say I would love to go live in the woods, and trust, I do. That's part of me. It's going back to that thing of the human condition of just like the community that you can build. I did have like a moment over this weekend, just like, oh, fuck, I really just, this is so much of like what I do treasure. Like, and I mean treasure. I really love that. I love the community and the people and the shit that you get to do in a place like New York, especially since like you can't do that anywhere else. And that is purely human craft. Like cities, human craft. Are they horrible? Absolutely. But we might as well enjoy what we are able to build while we have it, you know? Like, we can also be like any other animal and live out into the woods. I don't think there's anything wrong with that. I think the animals are probably happier than us. But I think it's the slight masochist part, or the sadist part of me. Sadist as I heard, yeah. The sadist part of me where it's like, for the bullshit that I have to put up with, it's the highs that you get from it are worth the extreme lows for me.
I think you could do it anywhere else. I'll be honest. I think you can find a community really anywhere if you really want to.
Sure, you can find a community anywhere, but I found my community.
Yeah, hell yeah, go for it.
Yeah, I mean, we say community, but, you know, they have names. Just don't need to say them out right now, you know? So that's my big counter to it. It's for the bullshit that humans have created. You gotta just at least enjoy some of it, or else I need to enjoy some of it, or else just like, why are we doing this? Why?
Yeah, I find that enjoyment in other places for myself. I just like, I can't do it for much longer. Well, I'm gonna have to, but I would prefer to not do it for much longer, to be quite honest with you. But I think I knew that when I first moved here 10 years ago, nine years ago, technically.
Yeah.
I'm just like 9 years in, I'm like, all right, I don't want to do this anymore. Like, I want to make enough money to not have to be here as much as possible.
Yeah.
It's just not my thing anymore.
That's fine. That's
Yeah.
fair. I think it's extremely fair.
Yeah.
I get that.
I also like, I think it's also a disillusionment to the city itself. Where I'm like, yeah, I don't know. A lot of it honestly was like the election cycle and seeing how many people are actually like low-key Trump supporters, and you're like, do you understand? Like, he's gonna tear this city apart because this city is everything that they hate about the world. It's everything that they hate about the country, and so to be pro that is like it. You would think that New York people, especially like native New Yorkers, would understand more of what their city represents, considering they grew up in it. And you just talk to some people and they're like, yeah, well, I made more money when Trump was in office, blah, blah, blah. And it's like, yeah, well, you're going to lose all of your neighbors and like your family members. And like, it's just crazy. Some of the people and like the justification of their vote and their beliefs. And you're like, you're basically saying you want to die. Like you want someone to come in and take everything from you.
Yep.
And that was part of the reason I was like, oh, wow, like the thing I thought I had found after all this time, because I was where you are, Kev, and like I was like I truly for a long time I was like, there's literally no other city I could live in, and now I'm like, oh, okay, well, you guys are just the same as every other people in every other city. Well, like I've been to a lot of cities, and it's like people are just people at the end of the day, and it's just like it's a lack of awareness and like shit. So
hit it. Like
yeah, but like
they're everywhere.
So then if I don't have to live on Piss Island, I don't want to. That's my thing.
I like Piss Island. I like my friends on Piss Island.
Hell yeah, that's awesome. I can come visit. I have no problem with visiting. I just don't know if I want to like live here anymore when I know that my money goes a lot farther in other places.
That's a big thing. That's very true.
That's the main thing is the money side of it. Is that like if this is going to be, especially with this administration, if they get what they want, if it's going to be like every other fucking city, then I want to be somewhere where the money means more and I get more for it.
Yeah.
I guess that's my main thing. Is like my own personal quality of life has better longevity in another place for me. But
I hear that you make more money when Trump's in office, so.
Well, not us, not artists.
It's so funny. Like I see both sides of it because I love New York still, but I also am getting tired of it. I'd like to have a car. I would like to not have public transportation be my only option to get around because it sucks. Like there have been multiple times recently where like fully really couldn't afford it. The subway's fucked up to such a degree that I've gotten out and just gotten an Uber angry and just sort of like, I can't keep doing this. Like, I'd rather make car payments and pay for insurance, whatever, every single month and spend more to at least have the agency of I leave work, get in a car, and control how I get home instead of all that other shit. And here's my only thing, right? Looking at a lot, well, not even a lot. There's really only two, like, good close friends that I can, like, point to. Actually, I guess three that have moved away from New York after living here for a prolonged period of time. And almost all of them have come back or want to come back. Like our friend, I'm not going to name names. I don't think that they would care, but just to be safer.
We know who
our friend who moved to Ohio and then California, he hated it and came back. Our friend who moved back to Connecticut, stay at home for a while. He fucking hated it, came back as soon as he could. And our other friend who is now down in Atlanta, more okay with it, but has expressed that both him and his partner aren't enjoying it that much and are looking to make moves to move back to New York. So it's that type of thing where I'm like, obviously I'm not any of those people and I'm not going to say that their experiences would be mine, but it's funny that three very different people who all lived in New York went to different areas of the country and still want to come back amidst everything else. That says something to me of like, I have a feeling that when I move, I'm going to have that feeling of like, yeah, it sucked and I hated it every day and I was like unhealthy and all this other kind of shit, but that's my city, dude. Like that's where I'm from now, is like here, because I've lived here this is honestly one of the places I've lived in the longest, because I moved around everywhere.
Around a lot.
Like I think Connecticut is still the winner, but only barely, because it would have been what, from 2000? No,
I mean,
no, New York wins now. So I've
been here for 10
here
years.
For the longest I've lived anywhere in my entire life. So like, I don't know. It's one of those things where like eventually I know that Leah and I want to move up towards Hudson, like go to Peekskill or like Poughkeepsie or something like that. And it's a beautiful town. I went up there to renew my license, the DMV. Lovely place. I stopped in for lunch, hung out by the river. It was amazing. I would move there right now. But then like, yeah, there's just something about it that's like, but I wouldn't live in New York anymore. I wouldn't live in Brooklyn. I wouldn't like have the train ride in the morning, because that's the one thing that always gets me, is like I could be in a horrible mood, but coming over the East River and seeing Lower Manhattan still just kind of gets me that like, I live here though. Like I did it. That's crazy. Yeah. I love that. So
I guess it's also like the intention of why you leave, because those three people left purely just to leave New York.
Yes, yeah.
So if you're like pursuing something, if you like had like an opportunity somewhere else,
I think
that would go differently. Because I have friends who moved out and are like way happier now that they left New York.
That's true. That's true. And I think that if you have a reason to leave,
At least
then
that's what
of
they come
course.
across as.
Mhm.
You never really know what's going on inside the home. So, I mean, they could actually be miserable. But as far as what they present, they seem happier, and they've said they're happier.
Yeah,
but
and no, and I fully believe
people
you.
lie.
No,
People-
not trying to
people
negate
do.
that whatsoever. I think that there is just like that inherent difference.
Mhm.
Like I guess in the way that you're describing it, like you're saying that you're fed up with the city, so that's why you want to leave. If you got a job that was an amazing job in Houston or Austin or even fucking Dallas, like I would understand it. Of like, oh yeah, dude, he's going to pursue that. Like, of course you're going to leave New York to take that better opportunity. It'd be the same if you're going to Mobile, Alabama, or fucking Tacoma, Washington. Like, it
Mhm.
wouldn't really matter. But to just leave, you know, like just because you're fed up with it,
Mhm.
that's been most of those three people, and they've all either come back or expressed that they want to come back. So, like, I completely agree with that. If you were like, guys, I'm going to law school, and the law school I got into is in fucking Arkansas. Okay, dude, good luck. Like, that's amazing. That makes sense to me. If you were like, I'm tired of it, I'm done, I'm leaving. Not in a condescending way. I'd be like, I give him 6 months. Before he
Yeah,
texts
yeah,
me,
yeah,
being
100%.
like,
Yeah,
oh,
and that's why I'm also
Yeah.
like, I recognize I'm
Yeah.
like, well, I'm
Yeah.
not going to leave anytime soon.
Yeah,
I'm
yeah,
just
yeah.
like, it definitely in a like, not rebellious, but like, because when you start like growing up and like you get to like 13, 14, 15, you're like, I fucking hate my parents. Like,
Yeah.
you know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
I think I'm there right now
you
with
get
it.
angsty.
Yeah, I'm there right now with it, and I don't know. I'm also interested to see how if hopefully when Zoran wins,
Yeah.
Yes.
how
yeah,
the
that would be
backlash
sick.
from the administration will be, how the backlash from the people who really did not want him to come into power,
Mm-hmm.
or at least come into office. I'm interested to see that kind of stuff and like live through it, and like there's definitely, I don't want to get it wrong, there's definitely a lot of stuff of New York that I still love, like the
Yeah.
diversity part of it. I love
Mhm.
that you can like go anywhere and just like be a part of something else. Like it's its own culture, and then there's the subcultures within that people bring from everywhere where they're from.
Right.
From they're from. Yeah, I guess it's more of like the institutional part of it. I'm like, dude, just like
No, and I get that.
we
I get
pay
that part
all
of it.
these taxes. We pay a
Mhm.
public transportation tax to the MTA for
Oh,
what?
dude.
For
Yeah.
what?
I'm the
Our
crazy
infrastructure of
guy.
the street. No, but even if you had a car, the streets are constantly under construction, underfunded, under like developed, and it's just like
Yeah.
what? So what is it all for? Where like New York has always been and will continue to always be a state of corruption, where people are just like skimming, not even off the top, like half of it.
Mm-hmm.
And like all the, I mean, like the NYPD police commissioner, that lady who's like a like billionaire daughter, is like just sold her house for $11.5 million.
Yeah.
Meanwhile, we have how many homeless people, and like all that money is going. And it's just like we're an autocracy to the highest municipal degree.
It's not a new problem either. I mean, remember,
No, it's not, and it
a
feels
problem
like it'll
everywhere, too.
never change. You
Well,
know, like it's
the Bronx burned down in the 70s.
Yeah.
And remember how Gerald Ford, literally, there was a huge headline: Ford to New York, drop dead. Like,
Yeah.
it was a huge thing that he basically turned his back on New York City. Look, I get it. It's a liberal city. He was a Republican president. He literally filled in for Nixon at the latter half of it and whatever. I understand that. It's still the cultural and one of the economic meccas of the United
Mhm.
States. Don't you
World.
think that maybe Gerald Ford had another reason for saying, fuck you guys, I'm not doing anything about it, besides the politics? I don't even like Gerald Ford as a president. Like, he was okay, he was fine, but I think that the corruption definitely was a part of it, because how are you going to bail out a city that's full of crooks? And I
Mhm.
say
Yeah,
this as,
right.
this is the city that I love. I consider this home, but like, dude, come on. If like, it's like if you have a gaping fucking wound in your leg, you're not just gonna put a Band-Aid on
Mhm.
it. It's just gonna come off again.
yeah, it's a
like,
it's a city of scams. It
Yeah.
always has been. There's like the political voting machine that like we all learned about.
Yeah.
There's like the like fucking like newspaper corruption where people were paying for straight up propaganda. You've
Yeah.
got the mafia like owning the NYPD and the MTA, which like they
still a
probably
thing.
still do.
No, it's still a thing.
And so like, you know, Rudy, what's his fucking name?
Giuliani.
Giuliani got rid of the mafia. And yet,
America's mayor.
yeah, and yet why are we
This
still
is
here?
before
And,
he was
and
mayor.
he
Yeah.
himself is a scammer. Like
Of course he
his
is.
whole
Oh,
political
yeah.
career
He's
is
a
being a
grifter,
fucking
dude.
scammer and a grifter.
Yeah.
And so it's like the whole thing. De Blasio was a fucking straight up mafia scam, like a straight up mafia puppet. The fucking Cuomo brothers are just like brain dead and clearly in the hands of APAC and all their billionaire people. It's just like it's one of the down to the lowest corner of the fucking sidewalk level. It's a scam city.
I agree.
And so that's like, and I guess like it does help you when you live here for a long time. You start learning how to like maneuver those situations and like recognize a scam when you see it. And I will always be thankful for New York of like making me a real person is what I always say. Where like if you can live here more than like 5 years, you're like, okay,
you're not a dummy.
Yeah, you get disillusioned to like the goodness of humanity, and you're like, oh, people are pieces of shit, and everyone has the propensity to be a piece of shit, but it's the like willful act of mercy and compassion and being considerate to other people that is like where you can find genuine humanity.
That's the virtue.
Yeah. And that is one thing I do love in New York is that those moments of that, like.
Well, yeah, the
becoming a regular at like
there.
a coffee shop when it's like, you know, like someone from an entirely different culture and like you just have this like rapport with them where you're like, oh, okay, cool. Like, you know, you walk in, they're like, what's up, man? The usual. And you're like, yep, sounds good. And like that feeling is great. Yeah. And like being friends with like the bodega guys, you know, like all that kind of stuff is phenomenal. And that is, I will concede that is something that's incredibly hard to find somewhere else. New York does have that above everyone else because I know I would go visit people in other towns, especially when I was in college and friends were in college, and it'd be like going to the corner store, and when you check out, it's just like, here you go, thanks.
Yeah.
And I'm like, and I like try to talk to the guy, and he's like, what are you
like,
doing?
Just small talk, man.
Yeah. And like I had friends be like, no, dude, don't talk to him. And it's like, what do you mean don't talk to him? He's a fucking person,
He's
dude.
a guy.
What
do you want me to do? Like,
he exists on the
give
same.
me my shit.
He exists on this dimension with us. I'm gonna talk to him like a person.
Yeah, dude. And it's a lot. I'm glad that you said that because that's also something that I wasn't even thinking about. Just like the type of people that New York really does. I don't want to say curate because everybody comes to New York, but the kind of people that like stay in New York when everybody else gets filtered out, all the chaff, they are a lot more interesting, a lot more I agree, like bitter, like but only in the sense that you know your time is precious.
Yeah, I'm not doing the like southern, like when I go home, people have that whole very typical,
very
and like southern hospitality is a thing. I don't want to shit on the South that way. I hear a lot of people when I say, oh yeah, I'm from the South, I'm from Texas, and when people go like, oh, I'm sorry, I'm not. Yeah. I'm not at all. Go fuck yourself. Like, but I don't.
Such a wild response for that.
That has happened
I'm from Texas.
so many times.
Oh, sorry.
From mainly white women from the Northeast. When you're like, yeah, I'm from the South. They go, oh, I'm so sorry. Why don't you shut the fuck up?
Yeah.
Your dad has been addicted to Vicodin since you were 3. Shut the fuck up.
See, I get that for like North Korea. You know, like
yeah. You say North Korea.
I'm from Pyongyang, dude. I'm so sorry.
Hey, I'm from Estonia. Oh, I'm sorry. Thanks.
Yeah, like
that's when you can say that.
And
but other than
also
that, shut the fuck up.
Actually, it's kind of big. That's for me is like, oh, you have found a bad community.
Yeah.
Like the community that you are surrounding yourself in has a lot of hate, and it feels like the communal thing is the hate.
Yeah.
I gotta thank you though for that freshman year, and I'm so glad that we were. I mean, obviously, I'm glad that we were roommates because we're good friends now. But one of the biggest things like that is
You're
you were
just
saying with
using
being
me,
a
dude.
real person was like, dude, I had a lot of that northern elitist mentality where it's like, and look, like, yes, the education systems are different and Reconstruction in the South, whatever, but that doesn't mean that everybody from the South is fucking stupid. And if you treat them that way, you're a piece of shit in the same way that you're probably angry about them being towards other groups of people. Like, dude, you can't assume. And that was a huge thing for me because, like, you know, like, yeah, we had a lot of like jokes that were, you know, not necessarily at the expense of anybody in particular, but just that idea of like, oh yeah, the country bumpkin, you know, like the fucking down home boys.
Oh, I'm from Texas.
How you doing there?
Yeah,
that is nice you got there. Like, you know, look. Is it funny? Yes. Sometimes it is. It doesn't apply to everybody, though. You can't. Like, and you just can't act that way.
And, well, correct me if I'm wrong. Are there those people in the South?
Absolutely.
So
the stereotype does come. They're usually the loudest in the room is the problem.
That's the problem.
That's the problem.
And no one likes them down there either.
Because a lot of the a lot of people where, at least from our experiences,
in Connecticut,
who
most insufferable. Fucking.
I think that we get the fucking idea of like the bumpkin from is because we see people like cosplaying it in like the Northeast. And
That
it's
is
just,
one thing I find to be so strange. I've gone to upstate New York. Why am I seeing the Confederate flag on a fucking pickup truck?
Dude,
why are you wearing boots?
some of
what are you? What?
there's
Hey,
some
what are
reasons.
you doing?
Oh,
Like,
there are definitely reasons.
I get that you're racist, but like that's not even like.
Now I get that you're racist.
That's when like the heritage versus hate argument is like, you live in upstate New York. You don't even get to talk about heritage. It's not your heritage.
Yeah.
You aren't
I come from
antebellum.
that. Yeah, like
it's by definition below the Mason-Dixon line.
you know
Like,
where
what the
slaves
fuck are you
escaped
talking
to?
about?
Slaves escaped here.
To
What are
New
you
York.
talking
Dude.
about?
Dude,
Like,
well, like I 100% agree.
yeah, that shit is crazy.
And the cosplaying is from the people who, in my opinion, or from my experience, don't actually live that kind of lifestyle, but exist in the values that has. And it's just like, well, if I can find it in the North, I'm going to find it in the South. I'm going to find it in the East, I'll find it in the West, you know? It exists everywhere. People really will just find their own communities. And that's why I really enjoy New York's for myself. Like, I found my own here.
Do you know how many backwards bumpkin people live here in the North that I have met personally?
Yeah.
That make most Southerners, and like I say, just in the same way that most Northerners look like Harvard professors, regardless of who they are and what their IQ
Well,
level
and what
is
I
and
think-
whatever.
yeah.
Like, dude.
Yeah.
There are some people who live above the Mason-Dixon line who just don't need to open their mouth.
What I think is funny
You just
though
shut
is
the
that
fuck up
like
forever. We'd all
if
be a lot smarter.
Yeah, I
for
know.
it.
If you actually look into his, especially like, this is gonna be typical Phil. If you look into the history of Texas, like, I know, like,
San
I
Jacinto,
gotta-
San Jacinto.
Well, but like, there are multiple cases of, and I can only speak to Texas because I really only know the Texas history. I don't give a fuck about the rest of the Bible Belt. You can suck my dick, but.
See, there it is right there.
Yeah, like, well, but and that's also a thing in the South that people don't know is like
about
there's
to
a
say the R
Texas
word.
and Florida supremacy thing.
Yeah.
Where like if
No,
you're from
no.
Florida or you're from
Phil.
Texas, you are better than the rest of those fuck ass incest filled fucking states.
I don't
Like,
know if you'll
now
disagree
also
with
shout out
me.
to Louisiana, love Louisiana, but
The North is very aware of this. like,
Yeah.
like
Oh, yeah.
hardcore aware.
I'm
of
just
this.
talking to people who like don't know about
Like,
it. Is like
there's a strong group of people, myself basically included, that like I don't consider Florida the South because that's
it's its own
thing.
thing. You're correct.
It is
And the
its
South
own
doesn't
fucking
consider
thing.
Florida the South. They're like,
Yeah.
that's Florida.
I'm not blowing smoke. Legitimately speaking, I also lived in Texas for a few years myself, but like to me, like Texas was like the main character of the South, and then all the other ones are just kind of like the supporting cast and that sort of thing. Like they're the sheriff, and then you got a few deputies on the side. Like that's the way that I always saw Texas
Correct.
and the South.
Correct.
basically.
We're the most
So,
important of those states.
yes.
Yeah.
And we
I-
bring in the most amount of money of any southern state.
Easily,
I
you
do like that you
Easily
said
do.
sheriff because I was gonna say mascot, but I think sheriff is a much better term.
Yeah, it's just like that, like big iron type of,
well, it
mentality.
actually
And then there's
commands,
just
it
the-
controls. You know,
and there's
it's
just
not
the little,
just the
little
face.
guys on the side. One of them's a little fucked up
Yeah.
from, being incest kid and that kind of thing. One of them's a little more swampy than the other. They get a little wetter and stay just like moist all the time. You're like, I just dried you off. I don't know how you're still wet all the time, but it's just
Yeah.
like this sheriff father who's just doing a bunch of like fucked up kids and having to keep them in line. And that's the way that I see the Bible Belt
Yeah.
in the South.
It's Bad News Bears, and Texas is Billy Bob Thornton.
And
the bear.
Georgia is the mother. Georgia is the mom.
Oh, you think so?
Yes, I think so.
Who do you think is the mom?
That's interesting. Who do I think is the mom of the Southern family?
Because
Yeah,
Texas is
Texas
the
is
dad,
dad.
and then all the
Yeah.
southern states are the kids, and Florida's the weird uncle that no one talks to because he's just his own
Florida's
thing.
often
Who do I
doing
think
its
is
own
the
fucking
mom?
thing.
I think,
they
dude,
got
I'm telling
adopted.
you, I think Georgia is the mom.
If you really want to go like Bible Belt states, oh man, I don't know. I would be more inclined to say Oklahoma.
I could see Oklahoma too.
I would be more inclined
Really?
to that because they're very like quiet and kind of like low key. You
Very
don't hear a
quiet.
lot of Oklahoma.
but is
you
that
really
a-
don't.
Is that a
Is that
southern
mom?
mother though?
But Georgia
Is
is,
that a
like
southern
no, no,
southern
no.
That's a good
mother's
question.
quiet.
Depends on where you go.
It's true.
Texas.
Texas, some of them can be. Yeah, 100%.
Some.
Some. But some are very loud. But that's also in a lot of places. Like
very true.
I don't
I-
think of Georgia
I
that
come
way
from an
because of
Italian
Atlanta.
family.
The reason I
In the north,
can't
and we're screaming at each other.
Yeah,
the reason I
that's a very
can't say
fair
it's
point,
Georgia is
man.
because of Atlanta.
Okay. yeah.
Atlanta
Yeah,
is
it's
such
true.
a fucked up place, and like, just I fucking hate Atlanta. I hate that place,
man.
dude.
It's
I
one of
cannot
those
stand. I've been
cultural
like
cities,
six.
though.
I've been like
I
six
get it.
I don't
times,
get
and
it,
every
man.
time I'm like, you just want to be Houston.
Oh, dude.
it wants to be
wanna
Houston
be a
so
they
badly.
want to be a big player.
Yeah.
Be a
Oh,
metropolitan.
they
Yeah,
want to. They
man.
want to be.
Heavyweight.
They really tried when I was like, it's the next Hollywood. No, it's not.
No, it's not. Yeah, they were
It's
like, we're the next
not.
LA, we're the next New York, we're the next Boston, we're the next Houston. And guess what? You failed at all of those.
Yep. And honestly,
Why
you
not
almost
be the
tricked me.
first?
You almost fucking tricked all of us.
Here's
you
another-
really talked a lot.
Here's another hot
and then
take.
Nothing.
Yeah, no. And here's another hot take. All of Atlanta rap is ripping off old Houston rap. Ha, ha, ha. I'll go ahead and say it.
You know what? I like that take. I don't know enough
Texas
to say
rap,
it, but
UGK,
I like it.
3-6 Mafia, fucking Ghetto Boys, all came from Texas, and Atlanta entirely rips off all of those fucking groups.
I love Ghetto Boys, dude. So good.
Shout out to Bun B.
So
Shout out to
good.
Pimp. Rest in
Bun
peace to Pimp
B.
C, bro.
Yep.
Anyways, I fucking hate
You know what?
Atlanta,
I
dude.
think the one original
also-
person
yeah.
from Atlanta, I guess duo, but it's really a person that I'll say is pretty like distinct for Atlanta rap. Is probably Outkast, Andre 3000.
Well, and they were so unique.
Yeah, dude.
They were
exactly. I
so
was like,
unique,
but they
yeah.
were like a freak. I barely consider them like a part
And
of.
I don't
think
wanna-
that just like the
Yeah.
beats, like kinds of Atlanta, but like they're really fucking their own thing.
You know, and also like I don't want to disregard the success capacity that Atlanta has had in terms of music. I mean, they're one of the most successful rap cities in the country, in the history of rap.
Dude,
It's like New
the
York,
fucking world,
Atlanta,
man.
LA, and Houston are like the big ones. And then
Mhm.
Detroit is really coming up right now, and it's really nice to watch. But other than that, there's not a lot of like main metro cities that produce that much music other than like those four.
Yeah.
Detroit. That's a really
I think
good thing
Detroit-
to point out.
Yeah.
Detroit's
like,
extraordinarily
I would
important in
even
terms
kick
of
that
music.
Up just because of the history, just with Motown. Literally just
No,
Motown,
rap. How about
too.
rap?
Rap specific.
Well,
The only
dude,
one
in
you can
terms
really
of
point
all
to is
history,
Eminem.
yeah. Yeah.
Name
that's it.
another big fucking Detroit rapper.
I'm not even gonna
You
try,
can't.
but
Only-
Oh, and you know what?
Detroit-
I should say
Detroit-
Chicago has a lot of people too, because
Detroit-
that's like Chief Keef. I think came out of
The
Chicago.
only other
Because O Block.
big ones from Detroit that I could name
King
would
Von.
be Royce da 5'9",
Mhm.
Trick, Big Sean.
Big
out
Sean's
of
Detroit?
Yeah, Big Sean's out of Detroit. So Big Sean.
But he's always been signed to an Atlanta or LA music group.
or Chicago.
Yes, he was a lot.
He
Yes,
was
yes,
good
yes,
music
Good music
for a
for a
while.
long time.
But yeah, those are the main ones. I'd say that honestly the biggest one besides Eminem out of there that people would like know about and be influential would be Trick. Like
Mhm.
cuz he has that
I
like,
don't even know who that is.
He has that like
Kevin,
OG
do you know who that is?
No.
type of feel. Okay, all right.
I know. When it comes down to
I'm not just
Atlanta,
you might be right.
Atlantic,
You know more about
Detroit.
Detroit rap than us, obviously.
Oh,
so.
clearly. Yeah. No. When it comes down to Detroit music, this is actually kind of interesting that we have like different associations with Detroit. Dude, they're house music.
Yeah.
Like-
House music and Motown are like the big things
Uh-huh.
coming out of there for
Yeah.
sure.
Yeah,
for sure.
dude.
But
they
for
were
rap, I
so
agree with you.
instrumental.
It's still too
Detroit.
I would say it's just
House.
not as prolific
No,
in
compared
terms of
to
like
New
putting
York.
out like hit makers.
Dude,
like,
even in
No.
just the last 20
I kind of like how
years.
small it is,
Yeah.
actually. You know.
Well, no, and it has its own.
It doesn't
and the-
need
and
to
the
be that
Detroit,
big.
Yeah, and the modern Detroit flow is very interesting because who also used to do it is Blueface used to do like it's like asyncratic
makes
with
sense.
the beat. We were like talking and it's like
Dude,
I'm
he
in
was
I'm
just
feeling this,
high.
I'm feeling that. Earl Sweatshirt does it a lot.
Yeah, he
Mm.
does.
He's where it's
Yeah,
like it's
actually.
kind of
There you go.
offbeat. MF Doom used to kind of do it, but he was like very strategic.
He was very, I was about
and
to say
very
that,
New York
like,
with his
that's
fucking beats.
syncopation at
Yeah.
that point. The way
when
that he
Madlib would
attacked
like
it.
make his fucking beats, like
Mhm.
it was unbelievable. It was so New York.
Dude,
but
Mad
it was-
Villainy was crazy.
Yeah, dude.
Alright.
It's
Awesome.
so good.
Quasimodo era of Madlib was awesome. Rest
Then
in
he
peace to
also had
Madlib.
Fucking King Ghidorah too. Like
Yeah.
what a fucking weird side project.
Yeah,
that
yeah,
was.
yeah, dude.
Very
King
creative,
Ghidorah and
man.
Quasimodo were crazy side projects
Mhm.
from him. Where he was
Insanity.
like, Quasimodo was like when he was on his fucking new job is kind of thing.
Yeah.
I would agree
And
with
then fucking King Ghidorah is just like, you know what? I'm tired of sampling music.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna sample King or Godzilla
Yeah.
movies.
Literally just had one of movies.
Yeah. Dude, that shit's so fucking good. I'm gonna listen to that tomorrow.
Here's the thing. We have gone to an hour, but because this is episode 50, I think we keep it going a little bit longer just so we can get into the Would You Rather.
Oh, it's a Would You Rather time. Yes.
Oh, I'm kind of getting like, like a little tingly. I'm excited.
Yeah.
Welcome back to Would You Rather. Nick,
All
take
right,
it
folks.
away.
So I will be very real with you.
No, I'm just kidding. You
I do
bitch.
not have the drawing
we-
for this week
Can we
because
censor that?
we are
There you go.
we're limited on time, unfortunately. So I didn't get a chance to draw it, but I do have the Would You Rather for you guys this week.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Would you rather have an only liquid diet
Have an only
from the rest of your life starting right
Okay.
now,
Okay.
or would you rather have your teeth grow like plants so they never stop growing and you have to trim them down either weekly or monthly?
Oh, liquid diet, easy.
You're going for the liquid diet.
Oh my god, in a
This is
heartbeat.
for the rest of your life.
Do smoothies count as liquid?
No. It cannot be made into liquid. It has to be liquid already. I don't mean like ice. Like, obviously, if it changes forms, is not what I'm talking about. I mean that you can't take like a meatloaf and make a meatloaf
Can I make, like,
stew or what's it called smoothie.
You can't do what vegans do, which is make
Mm.
your liquid version of everything
Yes,
that's real.
exactly.
What about bone
Yeah.
broth?
Which, by
and
the way,
stuff like that?
fuck you
if you
vegans
can
for
buy
doing
it
that.
as a
Can I make it
liquid
Make
in
something
the
else.
grocery store, then I'll say that it's fine. If you can buy it like in the grocery store, easily render it, that type of stuff. I'm just saying that, like, yeah, my whole point is that you can't go to the drive-through, get a Big Mac meal, throw it into a blender with like some ice or whatever,
Yeah.
and make a fucking
So basically, you
Definitely
can only
wouldn't
do like
want to do that anyway.
you can
I'm
basically
down
only
with
do
it.
like hospital IVs.
Yeah.
essentially, yeah, pretty much.
I'm not against it if I'm being totally honest.
That's
I'm
for
not
the
super
rest,
against it
the
either.
rest
right?
of your
It's
life.
like,
Now,
shit.
how painful is it to trim my teeth?
It's not really painful, like, because of the way that this would change your physiology. It's not like you would be in tons of pain or you would bleed or it would be like a whole thing. I would compare it to like
Like a cat scratching post?
not even like
Like cutting your toenails?
maybe, but it's gonna be a little bit more than that. Have you guys ever
Like cutting a...
have you ever had like
clipping a
your
dog.
Like
your-
circumcising
nails?
yourself over and over?
Have you ever had any work done on your eyebrows
Nope.
before?
Nope.
Ever in your life?
Nope.
So
You have?
I have. My ex-girlfriend was crazy
Oh.
and was like, "You're coming with me to do this one time." And I was like, "All right, bitch, fine, let's go."
I wish I had
just
noticed.
fucking go.
I would have
Yeah.
absolutely roasted you.
Oh,
I'm
of course,
just kidding.
100%.
Clearly.
I'm
I
not
got
kidding.
them-
I'm
that
not kidding.
job.
I'm not kidding.
I got them waxed and threaded.
I heard threading hurts like
That
a
threader
motherfucker.
is the worst thing I've ever had.
Yeah.
happen to me.
Really?
I'm not gonna lie. To
I've
you.
heard it's
physically
fucking
speaking, for physical
awful.
pain, that's one of the worst things that I would
Yeah.
say has ever happened to me.
Interesting.
You're basically like
So-
pinching the follicle to get it out. Like
I'd
it's
say
awful.
it's comparable to like a waxing type of thing,
Yeah.
right? Which, granted, I've never had
I've
done
never
on a
had
really
waxing.
sensitive part of my
I have
body.
I've done
This
wax
is-
stuff.
this is the
before.
most?
Yeah.
But like I'd compare it to that kind of pain. It's gonna be a little painful when the clips are happening, but it's not like it lasts. It's not
Yeah.
like you're gonna leave the parlor
Okay.
being like, "Oh my god, I can't eat for hours." It's like, okay.
How often
My
do I
mouth's
have to do it?
So it kind of
Once a
varies
day.
per person.
No.
But they grow sort of like again, like plants do. Like for some people, you probably have to trim them every day. For some people, you don't have to. Does it matter? Like, do you have to look good and presentable and have your teeth really straight, or is it okay if they're a little overgrown? What kind of food are you eating? Maybe you grow it
Liquid.
out.
You've already. There are too many stipulations. Liquid.
I'm not
diet.
gonna lie, actually.
Liquid
I
diet,
can grow
dude.
out my teeth and like maybe I can get some like fucking like gay little Dracula fangs. That'd be
But it
kinda-
seems like it's
kinda
more
sick,
often than a
actually.
haircut, and I already hate getting my hair
It is.
cut,
It's going to be
so
more
sounds
often
kinda
than a
cool.
haircut, but less often than
brushing my teeth.
Yeah, I guess.
All right, so if I had to do it once a week, it's how often I brush my teeth. So.
But yeah, I'd say it's a weekly to monthly problem, not a daily problem. Like
Okay.
they're not growing so fast that you can see them growing. You know what I mean? Like it's not that ridiculous. But if you leave it for like a few weeks and it's the type of thing like a haircut, if you're like, oh fuck, I got to cancel it again or whatever, by like the third or fourth week, it's probably going to be difficult for you to like chew.
Yeah, close your
And
mouth. They're
close
like
your
fucking
mouth.
ram horns, man.
I would
stuff
just
like
rather
that.
do liquid diet.
But for your whole life?
Yeah.
Even at like your wedding?
Yeah.
Dude,
Everywhere.
Yeah.
douching's gonna be so easy for you.
Dude, I know.
You're just gonna be ready to go at all times.
I'll be so regular.
Yeah.
Now, this is a question for the
Actually, I'll be incredibly unregular.
the biologist.
you.
I'll be just straight diarrhea
And
all the
ENT.
time.
How would that affect your digestive system?
You see, that's what
Having
I was
only
just thinking
liquids.
about.
Well,
Definitely, it would be
only-
bad. It would be bad.
only
Well,
Well,
wait.
liquids.
So my physiology changes with the teeth, but I have a regular ass body for the liquid diet.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're shitting liquid essentially.
because
you
nobody-
don't have any fiber. Like the real reason that you can get like a solid, firm bowel movement It's not the only reason, but like cellulose, fiber,
Mm-hmm.
that's a big proponent, especially to make sure that like gets through all of your system, because I'm sure you've noticed like every so often if you bend the wrong way, you can feel like, ooh, whoa, I just felt something like move in my guts.
Mm-hmm.
Like that would almost constantly be moving, I would imagine, if you're just like doing liquid the entire time. Well,
Only
are you
liquid, yeah.
ingesting it orally, or are you getting
I mean, you could
transfusions?
do either one as long as it's only liquid entering your body in that, like, in the capacity of nutrition and for sustenance.
for the amount
like,
of
yeah, that's fine.
for the amount that you'd have to eat.
Oh, and I'm
it
saying
would
that like
be-
you can't eat anything physical. So it's not the type of thing where you're like, well, I'm not hungry anymore. I'm just going to eat a bunch of roughage because I want, like, no. The only things that are entering your mouth from now on are liquids. That's
Yeah.
it.
Yeah, but
That's all.
you would have like the thing that's difficult to really digest are like big macros, and if your body is just ingesting very tiny macros, then you're basically going to have like liquid in your body and like in your intestines the entire time. So it actually would, I guess, kind of suck if you're trying to get yourself regulated. I
you
kind of
just-
like the idea of like a little vampire too, so I'm gonna go for that.
Would
I'm
you
going to
always
liquid still.
Feel like full? To a
No,
degree? Or like you have to go to the bathroom all the time? Not in like a bladder
no,
full
I don't
type
know
of way.
about
More like
that.
if you're saying that there's always liquid in your intestines, would it always feel like you're just like actively digesting and like you need to go to the bathroom a lot?
No, I
or,
mean,
like-
eventually it would get very sludgy, because
Okay.
eventually when it's in your intestines, it will get absorbed by the lining. So
Yeah.
what is left are going to be the bigger, like the fats, the stuff that's like likely to clump together a little bit more, or come out not clump together, like, but will come out like clumpy, like not solid, but like I'm trying to think like loogie kind of consistency. Like if you add cornstarch to like meal, it'll get like a little bit thicker. You know, that's what's your.
Oh, can I use the liquid thickener solution to thicken it up a little bit? It's still liquid.
I would say that as long as it doesn't get past a milkshake consistency.
Yeah, I'm
sure.
doing that. I'm
Yeah,
doing
sure,
that
you
all
could
day.
do
So
that.
if I
I just like
but I can't blend food.
I hate mouth
Can't blend
stuff.
food.
I hate the dentist. I hate mouth stuff. It makes me want to fucking die. So
Uh,
I'll just do the liquid.
I'm gonna take the like
Going
I
with the
said.
teeth?
Yeah. One day it's gonna be vampires, and the next day it's gonna be beaver. You're gonna have a.
That's very
litany of
funny.
it.
That's very funny. The beaver bed's very funny. I'm glad-
Oh, word. That's right. I forgot you're beaver. So I'm just gonna make sure they're crooked.
All right.
Hell yeah, like my teeth.
For the
My
double
little
down.
fucked up teeth.
Double down.
Hell yeah. Okay, so
That's why I wanted to keep the fucking
Love
SD
it.
card with the presets.
Yeah.
So, would you rather
don't.
only be able to eat teeth?
I was trying to get you to trying to catch a cool little sound clip.
Only able to eat teeth, or you have liquid teeth?
Only be able to eat teeth. Whose teeth?
Any
You have
teeth,
to find it.
whatever teeth you can get access to. They can be animal teeth too if you want.
This.
Or have liquid teeth? How does that work?
Your gums are basically ice trays. You got to fill them and freeze them to use them.
Oh, that sounds sick, dude.
You
I'm putting like different liquids and colors and shit into my teeth.
You want
like,
to put
hell
your
yeah.
head
That's
in the
kinda cool,
freezer
actually.
Yeah,
for hours
sure.
at a time?
Oh,
Yeah, I
I was
do.
kind of assuming it was like denture style, where I could put them in the freezer and then pop them in.
No. You literally pour the liquid and then have to just sit in there.
Yeah.
While it
I'll just have a
fills and,
cool
like,
walk-in
fills through your teeth.
freezer.
No.
No.
I don't think your body
I'll
would
eat
be
teeth.
able to let you get it frozen in your mouth. Your body would regulate at a temperature that wouldn't allow it.
This is in that similar way. The physiology will allow it to happen.
And then that
well,
one.
actually,
then that one.
yeah, you can.
Well, actually, I said yes. So yeah.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna be the next cryptid, like the real tooth fairy. You know, just
Yeah.
always eating teeth.
Ugh.
Yeah, and then like be in the woods until like
They don't taste different.
Go.
It's just that your body only runs on
But that
like, the
means your
calcium
teeth
and
can
stuff
actually
like
like have the strength and durability to eat teeth.
that. Oh, your teeth are
So it's not
stronger.
so it's not a diamond cutting diamond. Like your teeth are stronger than other teeth.
very. It's actually really
Kinda sick.
fucking weird.
Kinda
I
sick.
literally just I was watching some like video or podcast
okay.
about
About eating teeth.
evolution and how bones were originally Before they were for structure, they were for mineral composites and like single cell and multicellular and early multicellular organisms to get food from. Because every so often when you're a single cell organism and you're in the ocean in this beginning of time, the only thing that you can exist off of is minerals. So bones originally started developing as a little pocket for
store of those minerals.
Exactly, for the storage, for sustenance. So that's actually, it's like, oh wow, look at that. We have made a full 180,
really
like
big
360.
circle.
Yeah.
How dare you make me learn something today? How dare you?
Oh, we better turn it
So-
off before we.
And that's gonna be it. No more learning. No more. Shut up.
Eat teeth or freeze.
Liquid
Liquid
teeth.
teeth.
Liquid teeth. That's
And
that
you're
shit is
eating teeth?
awesome.
I'm solid
dude.
teeth. He's liquid teeth.
I'm
Just like
putting-
Metal Gear Solid.
You know what? I'm gonna incorporate your hot take. I'm putting piss in my mouth.
There you go.
I got piss teeth. Now
I got
what?
piss teeth.
Now what?
Piss
teeth.
Talk shit to me. I'll spit piss at you.
I talk shit.
You just-
Talk
and I
piss.
drink piss.
You talk shit. I talk piss.
I will cut you with this piss tooth
I'll
right
kill
now.
you with my fucking piss teeth, dude. Yeah, that.
Instead of Bluetooth.
Oh,
it'll be
yeah,
yellow
that
tooth.
part.
Okay.
All right, well that's
I think,
that's a would you rather for
I think
this
that
week,
that's
guys.
actually the show.
Well,
That
guys.
sounds like the show.
I just got- my body just felt like an ache for a second.
Oh, I thought you said ape.
Also, that
Yeah, had to
clipping the
flip.
mic. Clipping the mic.
He's
That sounds crazy, dude.
I know, dude. That's
He's going
horrifying.
orangutan mode.
It sounds like the Travis the Chimp audio.
Oh my god.
Please help my Please help my friend, I
He's
swear.
eating her fucking face. He's eating her face. He's eating her face. All right, guys. Thank you guys so much for watching this week's episode
Thanks,
of the Bay One
guys.
Entertainment Podcast. Make sure to follow us on Instagram and TikTok at Bay One Entertainment. You can also check out the website, www.bayoneEntertainment.com.
Yes.
And make sure to follow us all on Instagram. You can follow me at phil.omf.
You can folloll me at nick.bradshaw.20.
You can follow me at _K_Mora.
It would have been really funny had I censored out Nick's entire handle. That would have been really funny. Feel like you could follow me
I
at
swear to God.
just no, you can't.
No, never
And then you
mind.
put up a
Redacted.
redacted thing on it, like
Redacted.
on the screen. Yeah. Thank you guys so much. Episode 50. This has been awesome. An extra long episode for you motherfuckers. Make sure to like the videos, subscribe to the channel, turn on your notifications. We really, really appreciate it. Is that it? Do we have any other announcements?
That's all we got for now. There's some narrative stuff
Yep.
we got coming up. Look out for monologue series as well as a few other things we got coming down the pike. But we're cooking. Just give us some time to cook.
Yeah.
Low and slow, fuckface.
Low and slow.
Okay. Bye.
Thank you guys so much for watching. We'll see you on the next one.